And here's Richard Butz.
This is a turbidity tube. It's a low-tech way to measure the clarity of the water. And what it does is it collects a water sample, and then we let the water out by releasing this hose. And as the water moves down the column, we're looking inside at a little Secchi disc that's in the bottom that will appear. And when it appears, we stop the water from going out. We take a look at this meter measurement here, and let's say it read 59 centimeters. We want to use centimeters, not inches. We go over here. We take a look at our field data sheet. Well, 59 centimeters is more than 53. And so we know that we're somewhere between 5 and 10 NTUs. And NTUs stand for
What are NTUs, Richard?
Well, they stand for nephelometric turbidity units. Basically, it's a scientific way of saying how clear the water is. It really measures what to our eye is light scattering off of particles. You can do this also with LEDs and lasers, and you can spend a lot of money. But this is actually accepted by the World Health Organization and is very useful in developing countries where they don't have $400 to spend on a turbidity meter or more. And why we care about this is if we're going to be putting our water into a filtration system, the World Health Organization says that the water has got to be above the 5 NTU mark in order to go into a filtration system. And that's so that the particles don't clog the system.
And it's also one good measure of health of a river.
That's right.
Just one of many.
And basically that's what we care about right now. We're trying to determine where these particles are coming from.
You want to show us how you do it?
So you can lay it down. If you're able to walk out into the river, probably the best thing to do is to just simply lay it down in the stream and collect the water. It being relatively cold today, I'm not anxious to go into the river, which is probably around 32 degrees. So I have a bucket, and what you want to do, I can do this, yeah.
Okay.
I pre-filled the bucket, but you won't want to do that. You're going to want to take a fresh sample and immediately pour it in. Okay, we would want to fill it up. And then I'm going to turn around and I'm going to put it in my shadow. You don't want to do it in direct sunlight. But I'm going to look down. I have to wait a minute until the water clarifies, so it clears. And then I'm going to let the water out. And we'll pretend that the water's a little bit turbid. And I can see clearly that little Secchi disc in the bottom. And then I'm simply going to read this. So in our simulation, this is about 68 centimeters. And then I'll come over to the chart and I'll see that again, I'm between 5 and 10 NTUs. And so I'll write that down on our data sheet. One reason we use this in streams, the traditional way is to use a Secchi disc, which is about 6-inch diameter disc with the black and white quadrants. Use that in the lake where you can drop it over and get a direct measurement. That's pretty hard here. If we throw a Secchi disc in the water, it's just going to flow downstream. So this enables you to do it in any depth and any flow of water. It's probably one of the best scientific instruments of all time.